Hi, my name is Ken Murphy. We just wrapped up our second service of Ignite, following our whole overarching theme called The Quest. And in this service, it was the quest for purity. Kind of did the whole sex talk thing, and we all have some parts of our past, and looking at what is God's plan for intimacy, the physical connection, the emotional connection, and the spiritual connection, and realizing that there's only one who can heal, there's only one who can redeem, and that's Christ, and it's grace for those past mistakes, but it's His strength, His grace, and His power to walk in truth. In John 1:14 it says Christ came full of grace and full of truth. And in this quest and this struggle for purity, it will only be found as we seek the presence and the purposes of Christ to honor Him even in this very important part of our lives.
This evening was our second service of Ignite, with Ken Murphy sharing the Word with us and some powerful truth, and it was really evident that the Spirit was at work. He spoke on sexual purity and really talked about how that is evident, that our desire for a relationship and for intimacy is evidence of God's love for us. And so with that, the world has kind of skewed our view of what intimacy is. And he explained it with the illustration of a rope, that it's three strands, that it's physical, it's spiritual, and it's emotional, but the world has kind of separated those. God really gives us the example of that being all knit together. And He truly is the one that can redeem that and restore that if that's something that has been destructed in our life. And so it definitely was a message of hope and of redemption.
Tonight, Pastor Ken spoke about sexual purity, telling us that God has created us for meaningful, intimate relationships. And he talked about how Jesus kind of stepped up the Old Testament law and said that we're not to commit adultery, no, but we're not to even lust after women in our minds. That in itself is adultery. And he gave us guys a charge to guard our minds, and the hope that Christ can deliver us in that way. It was a great night. The Spirit definitely moved, and he really showed us that God is more concerned about our purity than our virginity. He is able to redeem us, and that there's no condemnation when we are in Christ.